Hello, welcome to St. Petersburg, Russia. This is the European qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. It's Group H, and it's the game between Russia and Italy. Well, hopes are high that this Russia team is under the guidance of new coach Zoran Lukic, going to turn things around and get into the World Cup for the second time in a row. He's replaced Sergei Bazarevich. There you see Russia, Italy, also in this group, Netherlands, Iceland. So a very competitive Group H that we're about ready to watch, and always entertaining when these two teams play, not just in the European qualifiers, but when they go up against each other, and we expect a good one here tonight. So Russia, having won their last 5 games in World Cup qualifiers dating back to those that were played. Let's get to the event in China in 2019, which is currently the joint longest winning run alongside Poland. But of course, Poland lost yesterday when they played at Israel. Russia won 5 of their 6 home games in the 2019 qualifiers, including the last 2 by margins of 15+ points. And you can see the fans all decked out, ready for this one. Italy lost 3 of their 6 away games during the World Cup qualifiers for China, including the last 2. Each of their 6 away games ended with double-digit margin, including 2 wins by 30+ points. So Italy, I think, is a different animal these days. So while it's always interesting to look back and reflect, you also have to remember that Italy are coming off one of their best summers of basketball, really, I would say, since 2004, when they got the silver medal at the Athens Olympics. Italy went to Belgrade and won the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament, and they followed that up with a really strong performance in Tokyo, making it to the quarterfinals. Now, some of those players won't be here today, but the same coach is Mauro Sacchetti, the former Italy national team star himself, now at the helm. And he does have some of those players that were so important in his backcourt that we'll talk about. There's Lukic sizing up the opposition. He really is a good, sound, fundamental coach, and probably is going to be a good fit for this Russian team. So as Russia comes out, he has a lot of the players that he coaches or has coached at Nizhny Novgorod, and that perhaps gives him an advantage in terms of some continuity, his players knowing what it is that he wants every time they step out onto the court. And while he gets quite excitable and is quite loud, they're not going to take it personal. They know that's his character. He is just very intense when the game is going on, and there's no doubt about it. He's made a very positive difference for basketball in Russia, having coached many of the guys that have wound up in the national team. So Zoran Lukic all smiles as he gets ready for his big debut here. He coached Serbia actually at the under-19 World Cup earlier this year in Latvia, and now he's wearing the shirt of Russia. So we're going to have a pause in the commentary for the playing of the national anthems.
Thank you. Now, let's stand up for Angola's national anthem.
So the national anthems have been played. Lukic goes over and shakes the hand of Mayo Sacchetti and the other coaches. And they meet at midcourt. And Sacchetti, don't forget, played for Italy when they made it to the final of the Moscow Olympics in 1980. Ademir Zarapovic, Vidas Gedvius, and Radomir Vojinovic from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Lithuania, and Montenegro, respectively. Zarapovic, the crew chief, in the middle. They will be doing the refereeing for today's game. And the players getting their final warm-ups in here before the opening tip. And very passionate are these Italian players. You could see it this summer when they traveled to Belgrade and just really put on a show, especially that man right there, as well as Paiola and Tessitore. Those three in the starting lineup, along with Nicola Kele and Rafael Gaspardo. But Tonu, for me, and Paiola have just really taken off for this team. They have been outstanding. Candy, Diego Flacadori, Spagnolo, Bortolani, Diouf, Alviti, and Lever coming off the bench for Italy. And for Russia, well, again, a lot of the players, as I mentioned, have played in this national team before. Semyon Antonov, Ivan Strebkov, Anton Ostapkovich, Sergei Toropov, and Alexander Komienko. And you see, again, a few players there in that starting five that played for Lukic at Nizhny Novgorod. Ivlev, Gankevich, another player, formerly Nizhny, Ilinitsky, Valiev, all the way down. This is going to be fun. What's funny is we get to the opening tip. Mayo Sacchetti, who was just, he had such a great.
Well, apologies for any technical difficulties you might have just experienced there. Hopefully we've sorted that out. There is Ignacio Letscano Moya then, the head coach of the Cote d'Ivoire. Has been in charge since 2020 for a second time, because he did have a 4-year spell in charge of the side between 2011 and 2015. He led to 2 Final Four finishes at the FIBA Africa Championships. So looking forward to this one. Should be a really good game to get their respective campaigns underway. Both looking to start with a flourish. Remember, Guinea have already got the better of Central African Republic to start off proceedings in this group. First time ever the 32-nation FIBA Basketball World Cup will be hosted by 3 separate countries: Indonesia, Japan, and the Philippines. So a massive incentive for all of these countries, as if just playing for your shirt isn't enough, but to go and play a World Cup in such unique circumstances in 3 amazing countries as well, really does just top it off. So here we go, we're off and running. Angola control the tip, and we'll have the opening possession here. Well, they just back off, allow the 3. Just off target, offensive rebound though. Let's have the option outside. Here he is, another completely open look. And it is the perfect start for Angola. Entirely sure Cote d'Ivoire will be too happy with the perimeter defense there though. But Angola off and running. Dundao with the first points. Another offensive rebound, this time for Cote d'Ivoire. Kicks it back outside. An open look from the top of the key for Cote d'Ivoire this time. And Jean-Francois Quebe. That was just off target, and Angola in possession once again. Spins, difficult shot with the one-hander. Actually finds an Angolan shirt though, and he stepped out of bounds, and Angola will turn it over. Cote d'Ivoire in possession. Officials just conversing and actually changing their decision, which, as you can imagine, has been greeted raucously by the home supporters here. Angola will no doubt be relying on them over the first window of games being played here with their home supporters. Another one goes up, another one off the mark though, and Cote d'Ivoire can bring it away with Stefan Konate. Here is Vafessa Fofana. As I said, he has been speaking in the build-up to this game, Vafessa Fofana. And it's a beautiful steal. And on the fast break, they've done well to get bodies back there, and a little fortuitous, actually, the ball coming off the backboard there, straight into the hands of Cote d'Ivoire. Otherwise, it would have gone behind, and Angola would have kept possession. Nearly left the ball behind. Final touch off Cote d'Ivoire, and Angola will get possession again. So it's a good defensive play from the hosts. Hashtag FIBA WC if you want to get involved with us. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you feel the African qualifying campaign is going to go. Who are you backing to book their spot at the World Cup in a couple of years' time? Difficult shot, and now the fast break is on for Cote d'Ivoire, looking to try and go coast to coast here. Has to kick it back outside. Konate drives in, and the defense just did enough, and Abu Gaku grabs the rebounds. Kicks it outside, all the time in the world to make the 3. Just a little too much on it, and the rebound falls into the hands of Guy Eddy. Here's Eddy, drives to the baseline and throws it away, straight into the hands of Abu Gaku again. Shoots the 3, once again, nothing but net with this one. So, Gerson Gonçalves is off the mark. So Angola start this one with a couple of 3s. One from Gonçalves, one from Dundao. Perfect start for the hosts. Teotonio Doe comes on. Johnson Bango heads to the bench. Quebe inbounds. The top of the key, looking to try and get Cote d'Ivoire going here. Another 3-pointer that is just off target though. 3.5 minutes gone in this opening quarter. It's been free-flowing. It's been a good start. Angola look to make it a hat-trick of threes to start this one. Important rebounds. Turned it over, though, straight away. Difficult shot, falling away. Oh, but he gets the roll. How about that? He thought it should be an and one. But it's Lando Manuel. Take a bow. Completely off balance, falling away. And still finds the soft touch to get the roll. So Angola off to an 8-0 start here. In the corner, having to shoot over the defense. Difficult looking shot. Don't think Angola will mind shots like that coming in. It's a little forced. Trying to make it a double-digit lead already. Once again, just an open three from the side. And Cote d'Ivoire are still in the locker room right now. What a start this has been from Angola, and what a start it's been from Lando Manuel. He's already got 5. Angola lead 11-0 after 4.5 minutes, and perhaps unsurprisingly, Cote d'Ivoire called timeout here.
Pick and stay, pick and roll, guys, let's go! When they have played something in the pick and roll, you switch. I said, at the beginning is loose, after that is switch always, okay? Venga. Every time we got the rebound, we have to push and talk to the referee because that's a fucking flagrant foul, okay? So, you have to say, yeah, do it, but it's a foul, it's a clear foul. Okay? Push, and every time we got, don't hesitate. If you haven't shot, take it. If you haven't run, do it. Yes. Go, let's go, guys.
Well, apologies for any language you may have just heard there in the timeout. This is a little look at what we've seen so far, and it's Lando Manuel especially making the 2 and then knocking down the 3 as well. Got to protect that perimeter much better though. Cote d'Ivoire, this has been way too easy so far. Opening 5 minutes or so here for Angola. So Cedric Bart draws the foul. Foul goes on Teotonio Do. Quick inbound, but I don't think he was actually looking. They've done well just to keep hold of the ball there. Calls it a charge. Great defense again, forcing the difficult shot, and again, Angola are right up for this one. Not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end as well. A couple of big plays there. A chance to just keep increasing this lead here. Once again, kicks it out. Another 3 on the way. Can't quite make this one. And the official has spotted a foul. So Cote d'Ivoire will get possession. Gaku, the man who's been called on it. And Gaku is just going to take a rest. Felizardo Ambrosio, the man who's come into the game. And that's a poor pass, and they've got away with it, Cote d'Ivoire. Whistle goes. Another 3 on the way, another 3 that's not really particularly close. Offensive rebound though. Another 3 shooting over the defense. That one comes up short. Now the fast break is on. He's got to go himself. Oh, he's put him on the floor. And Angola's start just keeps getting better and better. Childe Dantau with the layup. And Angola leads 13-0 now. They've got the steal again. Another fast break led by Dundao. Dundao goes back out. And another three from the side. Can't get this one to go. And the rebound is brought under by Eddie. Cote d'Ivoire, well, they are desperate for something to get going here. 0 for 6 from three-point range. They're going to keep trying, though. Another one that comes up way short. Yet another miss. Yet another chance for Angola to just keep extending the lead here. From quite a long way out. Throws up an air ball. And some blessed relief for Cote d'Ivoire as the shot is missed. So Islando Manuel checks out of the game, as does Eddie. Three and a half minutes to go in this opening quarter. An opening quarter that has been well and truly dominated. Why are they trying behind the back passes when they've got off to a start like this? Another three goes up, another three goes down. It's Gerson Domingos who knocks this one down. His first field goal attempt. And the run just keeps on going. 16-0 Angola leads. And already, it is a long way back for Cote d'Ivoire. 0 for 10 from the field right now. Not as though Angola have been shooting the lights out. Just at 40%, but here is a chance. They will head to the stripe and shoot a couple. They're too happy with the call. Does Ambrosio. Bali Koulibaly, who has drawn the foul. They still cannot get off the mark. A rather anxious look on the face of Nacho Lezcano. This time, he does make it. So finally, Cote d'Ivoire have a point on the board, nearly 7.5 minutes after this game started. So they reduce the deficit to 15. Another three that just comes up short, but it's another offensive rebound as it just came off his foot, but able to keep the ball in bounds. Good work from Dundao. As he's now stepped out of bounds, he has, and Angola will turn it over. Well, the Hail Mary pass down the floor. What a pass it is as well. Mula with the finish. Super assist there, wasn't it, from Diabate? Another open three. They've really got to make sure they don't allow them. Got to have more tempo on the defensive side. Cote d'Ivoire. Oh, you are joking me. What a block that is. Well, we're only on day one, but you may not see a better block all window. And now the layup up the other end. Domingos up to 5. Let's have another look at this again. Just came from nowhere. Brilliant from Teotonio Doe. Now they've turned it over again here, Cote d'Ivoire. 90 seconds to go in this first quarter. Here's Domingos. Domingos drives to the baseline, kicks it out. The three is on the way, just a little short, and an offensive rebound brought down from Bango. Bango now makes the layup. And the lead is up to 17. Final 60 seconds, spinning his way through, makes the 2 and 1. So a chance for a three-point play here, and a much-needed three-point play as well. So Cedric Barr can't make the free throw. Just signs of life from Cote d'Ivoire. A little more threatening, a little more composed. It was all just a tad frantic to start this game off. Right off the foot of Barr. So Angola will keep it. Domingos lining up the three. And that's gone behind. Pulls up, shoots the 2, doesn't quite get the roll. Strong rebound, and there's about a second between the shot and the game clock here to end this opening quarter. Thought about the 3, decided against it. It's this good ball movement, and maybe just wasn't quite expecting that final pass. And it's gone behind, and they've turned it over, so Cote d'Ivoire will have 13 seconds or so to try and finish this opening quarter on a high. Diabate. Just about 4.5 seconds left on the clock. So Diabate will head to the line, shoot a couple here. No fast break. You just heard from Suleiman Diabate. Makes them both from the stripe. 4 seconds to try and advance the ball and get the final shot away in this quarter. He's just stepped out of bounds though. Domingos has drawn the foul. So just over a second now. And the timeout has been called. Trying to draw up one final play here.
Vamos a ficar aquí atrás.
Your man goes up, don't move, okay? The rest. ¿Vale? Zone. Estás. Cava. 2, 3.
Fintas aquí y te ven. Kimbamba, vas en bola. Gilson.
¿Vale? So, Guy, right here. Cava. Vale, aqui, Willy, venga.
Livre o Guy, pode fazer.
Okay, let's see what they come up with then. out of the timeout, just about a second to go in this opening quarter, an opening quarter that has been well and truly dominated by Angola. Just spins and gets the shot away, comes up way short. But Angola will be absolutely delighted with the way that opening quarter has unfolded. They started like a train. Cote d'Ivoire unfortunately spent the first 6 or 7 minutes still in the locker room. They just couldn't get anything going. Good news is, as that half went on, quarter went on, excuse me, they did just look a little better. There were signs of life, but at the end of one, it's Cote d'Ivoire 7, Angola 20. As you can see, just 29% from two-point range, 0 for 7 from three-point range. Cote d'Ivoire, Angola have shot the ball well from two-point range, up at 67%, have struggled a little bit more with their outside shot. Well, some of the best plays from the opening quarter, and yeah, there's no doubt Angola just started so quickly, although I think Cote d'Ivoire will look back and just look, I mean, look at the lack of pressure being applied from the defense there. Just a pretty comfortable open look. Once again here, all the time in the world to knock down that three. Just were punished really from a slow start were Cote d'Ivoire. Fast break here, put him on the floor, didn't know which way he was going there. Down making the two. Another three that was knocked down from Domingos. Looks lovely with that left hand. And now about that block that we saw as well. It wasn't just on the offensive end that they were excelling, but on the defensive side of things as well. But just the last couple of minutes, as I said, there were signs of life, you would say, from Cote d'Ivoire. Just moving the ball a little bit better. Yeah, you can use the QR codes to get some live stats and more. Hashtag FIBA WC is where you can get involved with us. Download the app as well that will guide you through the qualification campaign. It's going to be Cote d'Ivoire to start us off in the second quarter. What a pass that is, and it's another huge block. Quite incredible from Angola. And now down the other end of the floor, the three goes up and they can't quite get it to go down, but God, what a start from Angola again. This time on the defensive end. Well, can they move the ball a little bit quicker, play with a slightly higher tempo in this second quarter? Cote d'Ivoire. Perimeter defense needs to be much better as well than it was in the opening quarter. Far too easy at times for the hosts. Three-point shot, can't get it to go, but they do grab the offensive rebound, and now it's a big block from Cote d'Ivoire, although Angola has somehow got it back. Now the left-hand hook shot is no good, and another offensive rebound. They just cannot put the ball in here, and in the end, they're able to draw the foul, and they're rewarded for their hustle there, Angola. Had to be patient, had to work hard just to keep that ball alive. That double the number of rebounds for Angola so far, 22 to 11. It's a nice pass, an even better fade. Steps back, or just comes up short with the three. Oh, and he's called on a travel, and Angola will get the ball back immediately here. Cedric Barr, the man, with just can't get anything going. He's looking a little despondent, isn't he, on the side there, Nacho Leshkano. Such a great time of things when he led the Cote d'Ivoire for 4 years or so. Hoping for similar success now. It's a nice pass out to the corner. Pulls up, shoots a three. No good. Defensive rebound this time. Cote d'Ivoire can finally just relieve the pressure that had been building the opening 90 seconds or so of this second quarter. But it's a lovely pass. So much more intensity on the defensive side of things from Angola, though, in comparison to their opponents. Trying to find a way through, and look, there's just a sea of red in front of them. Gets to the baseline, needs a little bit of help, has to go back outside. And this time, it's Angola's turn to turn it over, and the simplest of twos for Dadier. Well, they have trailed by as many as 17. That's another cheap turnover from Teotonio Doe. And here they cut again off. You're kidding me, another huge block from Angola. Offensive rebound though, now the foul is called. Teotonio looking to be active on both ends of the court. Some unbelievable blocks coming in though from the Angolans. So they've got the lead to 11 now. Dadier lines up the three. They just cannot get anything going from three-point range at the moment, Cote d'Ivoire. So a technical foul, I think, has been called there on Nacho Leshkano. So the free throw is made by Gerson Gonçalves. And Angola will regain possession as well. Trying to dance inside. Last touch was off Angola, so Cote d'Ivoire get it back. Just a few cheap turnovers opening couple of minutes of this second quarter from the Angolans. It's good ball movement, but the foul is called. Angola, no doubt, just going through a little rebuilding process in recent years. Still a huge force in African basketball, though, there's no doubt about that. 11-time Afro-Basket champions, and here they come on the fast break. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, and he can't quite get it to go, but the whistle is called. Too happy. It was a super steal, wasn't it, from Dindao? And then he's so quick up the other end of the court. It's good work on the defensive end from Konate to make the block. This trip to the stripe. Bar. Bar tried to play the extra pass to Eddie. Almost went for the no-look pass and in turn has turned it over. So another chance for Angola just to increase the lead once more. 23 points to 9. Thought about the three. That's better though from Bar. That's what they weren't doing in the opening quarter, just not allowing them that easy look at three. Turn it over again here, Angola. Definitely haven't been looking after the ball anywhere near as much as they were in the opening quarter. Done well. Thought about the three, did Eddie. Instead kept the ball moving and the foul is called. So Abugaku back on the floor for Angola. Cosio Castro, the man who's headed to the bench. It's a towel here, Cedric Bart, dripping with sweat, still very, very warm inside this arena. Done the right thing though, Cedric Bart, just composing himself. So still 6 minutes and 26 seconds to go in this second quarter. Angola already in the penalty. Cote d'Ivoire don't have any more fouls to give. We'll get a little scrappy back end of this second quarter. Cote d'Ivoire trail by 13. This time they do shoot the three, but it's an air ball. And Cote d'Ivoire back in possession again. There's definitely just been a drop in the level here from Angola. Only added 3 points so far from their opening quarter, where they managed 20. Islando Manuel back on the floor though. Malik Cisse is headed to the bench. Now a fast break chance on here for Angola. They've done well to get bodies back in transition there, Cote d'Ivoire. Another whistle blown. Bali Koulibaly also back on the floor as Cedric Bart heads to the bench. Well, they just backed off him. That's what they were doing in the first quarter. They got away with it. Wasn't able to punish them by making the three. Both sides still struggling with their shot. Certainly their three-point shot. As Eddie makes the shot with the left hand. Can they just make it a single-digit lead? Well, they've got the steal here, Eddie. And a foul is called just as he was springing on the break there. Good work, though, from him. I'm sure that would have been their target at the beginning of this second quarter. Just try and make it a single-digit lead, get right back into this game, heading into the second half. Eddie wanted an unsportsmanlike foul call, didn't he? But didn't get it. He will shoot two nonetheless.
One shot.
So it makes a second. The lead is back to 10. Just about halfway through this second quarter. Hits the deck, kicks it back outside. It's a super pass as well. The open three, once again off target though. Desperately struggling here now, Angola. Can Cote d'Ivoire get something going? And getting away with it somewhat at the moment are the hosts, because Cote d'Ivoire aren't necessarily punishing them. They're still struggling a little bit with their shot as well. The three is an air ball. And now Eddie can bring it clear for Cote d'Ivoire. This is where it's dangerous, but that is where Gilson Bango is dangerous as well. Second enormous block from him. 4 blocks already, and all 4 of them have been huge. Throws up the teardrop, can't get it to go, but the offensive rebound is able to be put back. And Angola have a 12-point lead. Spins. It's always just off balance shooting that. And now look at this, it's 3 against 2 for the time being, and he only needs himself, makes the 2. And Angola are just purring once again. It's actually 27-13. Scoreboard has now been adjusted. So Angola back up to a 14-point lead, just over 3.5 to go. In deep conversation here with one of the officials is Josep Klados.
Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. We are not understanding the game, man. We are not understanding. Listen to me. We are... Hey, listen to me! We don't understand the fucking game! We don't understand the shit! We have to fight! Fight here for the rebound! Fight with your fucking life! All of you! And after that, we must run! And we don't have to take these motherfucking shots. We must go to the rim. Don't expect they call foul. They are not going to call any fucking foul. Do you understand?
Well, again, many apologies for the language used from Nacho Lescano, a very passionate man and clearly very unhappy right now with how his side are playing. He wants to see a response, and he wants to see one quickly with 3.5 to go in this first half. Lines up for the 3, no good. Slowing things down here. 3 from a long way out. Can't get it to go. Very nearly grabbed the offensive rebounds. Cote d'Ivoire get the decision. So Bali Koulibaly at the free throw line. Staying in touch here, Cote d'Ivoire. Can Angola go on a little charge just towards the back end of this first half? Well, put the kettle on, make yourself a tea, and try and knock down the three. He had so much time. So again, they cannot connect with a shot from beyond the arc, though. They are struggling with their three-point shot right now, Angola. Koulibaly says, get out of my way, as he charges inside, but can't make the two. And now the fast break led by Dudau, who makes the shot and will head to the line for a three-point play. Oh, no, he won't. Foul has actually been called on Dudau. It's been called on the offensive foul. Well, the fans thought that he'd made the shot. He thought he'd made the shot initially. A little look of disbelief on the coach's face. So the lead stays at 12. That's beautifully done. Oh, come on. Well, this time it is called a foul. Thought there was another enormous block there. So a chance to get the lead back to 10 once more. Guy Eddy. Chorus of boos going out around this arena just as he was lining up the free throw. That is one thing that Angola do have going for them. Can try and make it as hostile an atmosphere as they possibly can here. Well, the lead is still double digits, 27 points to 16. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Got the steal here, Cote d'Ivoire. It's the hands of Eddy. No doubt. There is so much more intensity on the defensive end in this second quarter, although now they've turned it over down the other end. Again, a chance just to take a little bit of the sting out of this one. As the clock just ticks down. Pulls up, shoots the three, comes up short. Still yet to make a three-point shot in the second quarter here, Angola. Now they've thrown the ball out of bounds. Koulibaly. It's a nice bounce pass. That's a nice bounce pass to Fain, and the two. It's a much better play from Cote d'Ivoire. I haven't seen too many plays like that, really. So the lead is a single-digit one. Domingos looks to try and change that. Again, the three-point shot off target. Now the fast break is off by Cote d'Ivoire, and that's beautiful. Maxence Dadier. Well, he's still not looking particularly happy, is he, coach? But I think he'll be pretty happy with the scoreline, considering what it could have been. Trailed by 17, remember, earlier in this game. They now trail by just 7. Offensive rebound, though. Goes inside. If they turned it over again here, Angola. Who was the last touch off? It was off Cote d'Ivoire, so Angola will keep it. So 21 seconds to go. We've got 21 seconds to go. The three-pointer goes up, comes up short. great offensive rebound, and he puts it back for the 2. 10 seconds to try and advance the ball for the final possession in this first half. Got to get it away. A second on the clock. Does throw it up. Can't get it. Well, the buzzer hasn't gone, but pretty short time is up. Yeah, it is. So the buzzer goes. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Angola have the lead. Maybe not quite as big a lead as they would have expected. It's Cote d'Ivoire 20, Angola 29. Well, you can see both sides desperately struggling from three-point range. 0 for 11 for Cote d'Ivoire. Angola shooting at just 14%. Didn't make a 3 once in that second quarter, but they're heavily out-rebounding Cote d'Ivoire. That is something they need to change in the second half. Dadier and Eddie with 4 apiece for them. It's Manuel who leads the way for Angola. He's got 7, closely followed by Domingos with 5. Well, let's just have a little look at some of the best plays from the first half. Angola, who started so quickly, or Cote d'Ivoire started slowly, maybe a combination of the 2, really. There was just no pressure on the shooter, as you can see, all the time in the world there, just to knock down that 3, just backing off the shooter. Once again, comes outside, makes another one. And it just took Cote d'Ivoire a few minutes just to try and get going. Didn't make a single shot for nearly 8 minutes in that first quarter. Beautiful play from Dundao, putting the defender on his backside. Another 3 by Justin Domingos. A couple of massive blocks as well in that first half. D'Antonio Doe making one of them. And then all of a sudden, Cedric Barr had a 3-point play, just started to get the Cote d'Ivoire playing out there. Vanga with another huge block. And they were able to reduce the damage to 13 points at the end of 1. To Cote d'Ivoire, it was 20 points to 7. And then both sides really struggled in the second quarter. Angola especially with their 3-point shot. Actually finished the first half shooting at just 14% from 3-point range. Which in fairness is still a lot better than Cote d'Ivoire, who were down at 0%. They're still yet to make a 3-pointer. Angola will maybe feel as though they should be further in front than they are. Only 9 points clear, but I think they'll be looking at the stats from that first half and think, well, Cote d'Ivoire probably couldn't have played much worse than they did there, certainly on the offensive end. And maybe they should have a bigger lead when they raced into such a big advantage in the first quarter. But I think at the start of the game, they would have been happy with the score at half-time. We're going to take a break. Make sure you're back with us for the second half.
Who will you become when the moment arrives? And you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands. It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Those guys knock down shots. Foul. Oh, nice pass. Jokic makes it look so easy.
Yeah, everything makes it look easy. I'm glad we're getting to see this Jokic.
Victor Claver. Club. A nice bounce pass into Willie Hernan Gomez. Oh my words!
What a move! What a drive initially. Attack the basket, then the bounce pass came. Nice job by Claver.
Gowrie. Back out to Ejan now. Leads his man on the floor. And throws it down.
After the offensive rebound, look at this move. Cannot stand and look at that space.
Oh! Rui Hachimura! He just ripped through the ozone layer and pounded it home on Miles Turner.
Got to get it in. It's in. Mahika breaks through. Mahika to win it. He can win it. There's still time. There's still time. There was more than .1. They're celebrating. There's no timeout. There's no timeout.
Reno grabs the rebounds. Now the Provatola. Deck behind the back pass. Oh yes. Now we've come to play.
That's the play of the day so far. Behind the back from Deck.
Very effective.
Whitfield gets the crowd here in Shanghai. Ooh-and-ah.
Just can't get it to drop. Touch on the pass so far.
That takedown was purely Abercrombie winning it all.
Giannis Antetokounmpo with the response.
And you see what that means when
Again, apologies for any technical difficulties that you've been experiencing. Hopefully we have got it back for good now. We've missed about 2.5 minutes or so of this third quarter, but it's Angola who lead by 11. They led by 9 at the break. Outscored Cote d'Ivoire 20 points to 7 in the opening quarter. And Cote d'Ivoire bounced back 30 points to 9 in the second. Angola have made the slightly better start so far in the third. That's a great pass. And easy too. I think he wanted a foul. Wasn't called. Once again, just a single-digit lead here for Angola, looking to try and start their World Cup qualification campaign in style here in front of their home crowd. Big moment for Angola. A lovely moment as well for this city. They're able to host it. Hosting a major FIBA event for the first time since Benguela organised a set of games of the group phase of the AfroBasket competition back in 2007. So it's not far off 15 years or so since this city actually hosted a big FIBA event. None bigger than World Cup qualifying. It's going to be some tournament. 2023, but even the qualification campaigns, not only in Africa, but in all over the world, every single continent that is trying to book their spot in the World Cup in a couple of years' time. Always throws up plenty of drama and a few surprises and shocks along the way. But he was not a happy boy in the first half. Lescano actually received a technical foul as well. Either way, it's Dudau at the strike. And makes the second. Just got to try and just keep nudging that scoreboard here, Angola. Don't allow Cote d'Ivoire even a glimmer of hope of getting back into this. Dudau's just been called on his third foul, so he's just got to be a little careful. Dorwans taking a really nasty tumble there. Hope he's okay. Did not look good. Fortunately, Dadier is straight up to his feet. Have another look at this one. Some serious airtime there. Beautiful penetration and aggression with the play from Dadier. Off target with the first free throw. And with the second as well, they're very nearly able to have the offensive rebound, but Angola back in possession again. The lead is 10. Only 8 of 15 from the foul line so far today, Cote d'Ivoire. That's got to improve. Under 70% or so is always pretty disappointing. In and out, Eddie with the rebounds. Quite interesting to be in the locker room at half-time and just listen in to what Nacho actually had to say to his side, because he was not happy at all that the three goes down, which will make him feel a little better about life. Suleiman Diabate, the man making it, his first three of the game. Remember, they didn't make a single three-point shot in the first half. Cote d'Ivoire just could not get any kind of momentum going at all. And all of a sudden, the lead is just 7. It is beginning to decrease almost every time you look at the scoreboard now. An enormous lead that Angola raced out to. Led by 17 very early on. They scored the first 16 points of the game, did Angola. Kicks it back outside. Plenty of time to line this one up. Too much on it, though. Continue to struggle from beyond the arc here, Angola. Difficult shot, falling away. Can't get it to go, and the rebound is brought under by Bavessa Fofana, who's been a little quiet today. Fofana just 1 of 5 from the field. 2 points, but an offensive foul is called. Cote d'Ivoire will turn the ball over. Angola have it again with 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Up the little teardrop, that's beautiful. Beautiful finish. So Gonçalves up to 6. And he makes the 2, and he's fouled. And Cote d'Ivoire with a chance of a 3-point play. He's come out with real aggressive intent, hasn't he, Maxence Dadier? Chance to get the lead back to 6 here from the strike. 6 points personal for Dadier, 3 for 8 from the field. And again, struggle from the strike. Oh, he really should have made the layup, though. They got the offensive rebound. Weren't able to make it count, and Angola get away with one there. Again, a lot of time to line up this 3. So 4.5 to go. 7 points the lead. 16% and 15% from 3-point range so far. Has made 2 3-pointers in this third quarter. Have Cote d'Ivoire. Diabate's now turned the ball over, though. Just saying, yeah, that was my bad. Beautiful pass. So he's got past the defender. Well, I think it's going to count as in goaltending has been called. Thought he made the block just about in time. But Professor Fofana will get the 2 points. Let's have another look at this. Was it on its way down, quite possibly. So the 2 counts. Oh, they've got the steal again here. Angola just losing concentration. Diabate knocking this one down. The lead is down to just 3. This has been some comeback from Cote d'Ivoire. It really has. Dadao, can Angola get going again? Great work on the defensive end. Just no way through right now. Amazing, isn't it, how quickly a basketball game can just turn on its head. They looked absolutely down and out, Cote d'Ivoire, the way that this one started. They just didn't have time to get the shot away. It's not going to count. And they will turn it over. Sod's law, isn't it? 1-3 that they do make, Angola. Feels like they haven't made a three for a long time, but it was just over the 24 seconds. So didn't count. And Cote d'Ivoire back in possession and a chance to tie this game up. They have not led in this game so far. Diabate, who's having more and more of an impact as this game goes on. Diabate, this is a difficult looking shot, he can't miss right now. Diabate makes the three, and all of a sudden, Cote d'Ivoire have tied this game up. Diabate up to 12, and after trailing by 17 in the opening quarter, they are back level. Angola continue to shoot the three with absolutely no success whatsoever. Another two that goes there. And now Cote d'Ivoire with an opportunity to take the lead for the very first time. Dadier drives inside, puts the layup high up off the glass, but can't get it to go. Angola need to reset, they need to regroup, they need to calm down. It's all looking a little frantic out there, and that called on the offensive foul will be another turnover for the home side. So Gaku called on his third foul. So timeout, Angola. Unsurprisingly, perhaps, after what's just happened in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
No estamos a pensar solucionar o jogo en ataque. Estamos errados. Hay que voltar a pensar en la defensa. Eles ficam 1 contra 1 penetrações. Eles apanham resalto ofensivo e lance livre. Nós somente voltamos a lançar de fora. Perdemos bolas en pases cuando no jugamos nada. Quedan 3 segundos, está el juego parado y no sabemos qué hay que lanzar. Hay que estar prontos agora en defensa. Gerson, entra Schilder. Gerson, entra Schilder.
Temos que defender, defende, defende. 1, 2, 3, defende.
Miller. Off. Vamos todos a defender o ressalto.
So some turnarounds from Cote d'Ivoire. They've outscored Angola 17 points to 8 so far. 2 minutes to go in this quarter. Can Cote d'Ivoire take the lead for the very first time? Daniel, lovely pass out to the corner. Did well just to get out and close it down, but Diabate steps back. Oh, he's on fire right now. Diabate cannot miss. He is 5 for 6 from the field. He has 15 points personal, and Cote d'Ivoire take the lead for the very first time. 90 seconds or so to go in the third quarter. Angola, well, they must be pretty scrambled out there right now. Do make the two to get back to this 1 point. Rosier knocking it down. Back off. Yeah, I think he knew that he missed it as soon as he hit. Good anticipation. transition though. Immediately went charging off in search of the rebound. It's a good block. Situation maybe just beginning to boil over here for the Angolans. He just say to himself, look, we are right here in this ball game. Just 1 point down to the end of the third. In your mind, if you're an Angolan fan, you'll be thinking, what on earth has happened here in this game? Diabate finally showing that he's human. Diabate heads to the bench, but what an impact he has had on this game. Jean-Francois Kebe back on the floor. Wiamba checks in for Angola. Gerson Gonçalves heads to the bench. Better field goal percentage all of a sudden for Cote d'Ivoire. How things have changed. Can they finally get a three to go? No, they can't. They just cannot connect with one right now. What a pass that is, and it's an easy two. Super fast break from Cote d'Ivoire. He's feeling a little better about life, his coach right now. 3-point game. Already plenty of drama on the opening window of the 2023 World Cup qualification campaign. Offensive rebound, can't get the ball to go still, and yet another fast break is on here for Cote d'Ivoire. They've done well to get numbers back in transition. They forced a difficult shot, and the buzzer goes to signify the end of the third quarter. But what a comeback this has been from Cote d'Ivoire. They outscore Angola 22 points to 10. And at the end of three, it's Cote d'Ivoire 42, Angola 39. Well, they hadn't made one three-pointer in the first half, Cote d'Ivoire. They made 4 in that third quarter, so they're up to 22% from three-point range. And Angola desperately struggling with their shot from beyond the arc.
What they do here, forget about it.
I think we'd have preferred just to listen in to Nacho Lescano there, giving his talk there at the end of the third. But these are a little look at some of the best plays from the third quarter. It's a relatively even start. Both sides knocked down a couple of nice-looking shots. The three finally went for Gakko, but that was about it in terms of three-point shots in the quarter. Really aggressive play from Dadier, who took a heavy tumble. Fortunately, he was okay. And then they really did begin to purr, thanks mainly to this man, Diabate, who just caught fire. Just grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and brought Cote d'Ivoire right back into it. And what can Angola find heading into the final quarter? There is a reminder to download the FIBA World Cup qualifying app, just to guide you through the whole qualification campaign over the next 18 months or so before the World Cup gets underway in 2023. of August to the 10th of September 2023, the dates for your diary for the Basketball World Cup. So fourth quarter underway. Dadier looking to throw up the alley-oop pass. It was a nice pass as well. To be disappointed that he wasn't able to connect on that. What are the confidence levels like? Because at the moment, Cote d'Ivoire are everywhere. Super steal from Quadio. That's a beautiful move as well. Super penetration to drive inside from Dadier. Dadier and Diabate, you would say, the two men who really pulled Cote d'Ivoire back into this game. Look at the difference there, bench points. 33 bench points for Cote d'Ivoire, only 9 for Angola. You just wonder how many times are they going to continue to shoot this three. That's a lovely shot, though, to get that one to fall from Jason Domingos. Didn't give himself too much hope there when I saw him lining up for it. They'll be hopeful that they've kind of had the storm now, the Cote d'Ivoire storm, Angola, with a chance to make the three. Well, all those kind of shots that weren't finding the target in the first half, they're all dropping now. No surprise that it's Dadier again. He's up to 11. The lead is as big as it's been for Cote d'Ivoire. It's up to 6 and growing. Angola have to stay in touch. Domingos. Difficult looking shot, but gets it to go. It's nice from Angola. Quadio, he's up to 4 personal. Kebe draws the foul. So Dadier heads to the bench. What an impact he's had, though. 11 points for him. 5 for 14 from the field, 3 rebounds as well. And unsurprisingly, big high five with Diabate. I think he knows that it's been those two that have really led the charge. This game's still very much up for grabs. Just a 4-point game. Happy to give him the 3. Kouassi. Well, they're everywhere. Every loose ball seems to be finding its way to a Cote d'Ivoire shirt right now, and then he can't pick up the rebound, so Cote d'Ivoire back in possession once again. He's got to try and keep his side positive here. Josep Claros. Nice pass. Chance to line up the 3. Looked good in the air, but just couldn't quite get it to fall. Jason Domingos with the rebound. That's a lovely little fake. And an easy layup. And the crowd are also going to have a part to play in this one as well, you feel. Can they inspire their team on? They just got a little quiet in the third quarter when they were being outplayed by the Cote d'Ivoire. Throws up the teardrop, tries to grab the offensive rebound and does. The right-hand jump hook, no good. Here's Domingos. Chance to take the lead once again here, Angola, which they do. Well, well, well. Nice time to make your first shot of the game. Kimbamba gets Angola back in front once more. You can barely hear yourself think right now. The crowd have come to life. And now an offensive foul is called again, and look at the reaction. Just how much it means to put on your country's jersey. The passion goes through the roof. This is what World Cup basketball is all about. Well, you've got to hand it to Angola right now. It would have been very easy for them to get pretty down on themselves. Listen to the crowd here. Teotonio being the conductor to his orchestra out here. Domingos. They've got the steal again, Cote d'Ivoire. 3 against 2 for the time being. That's a lovely pass and a big dunk by Stefan Konate to put Cote d'Ivoire in front again. Anyone thinking overtime? 4 minutes to go. A 1-point game. Kimbamba, fresh off making that 3-point shot just a couple of moments ago. Domingos throws it up, banks it in. It's a lovely shot off the glass and in. Angola have the lead again. Well, we didn't have a lead change for more than 2 quarters here. And now the lead is changing all the time. So Cedric Barr draws the foul. Suleiman Diabate, by the way, is back on the floor. Jean-Francois Kebe heads to the bench. Teotonio Doe back on the floor for Angola. They absolutely love him here in Angola. Began playing basketball when he was just 14 years of age to try and lose weight. Oh, he tried to dunk all over the defense. Teotonio Doe cannot believe the call here. Well, he can protest all he wants, but I don't think the decision is going to change. Let's have another look here. It's difficult to tell from that angle whether he did just touch the ball there, going for that enormous block. Just see Jason Domingos there asking the crowd to get the boos even louder if they can. So once again, a 1-point game. Teotonio Doe, well, he doesn't love the 3. Well, he should do when you hit it like that. He's beginning to fire up here, is the big man. Angola lead once again, maybe not for long though. Well, the 3-pointer is off target and now Doe bringing down the rebounds. Chance for Angola to make it a 2-possession game. What a game to start off the qualification campaigns for both Cote d'Ivoire and Angola. Well, he fancies another one here. Oh, he's made another one. Back-to-back threes. And Angola have a bit of breathing space once again. The lead is up to 5. The crowd are going berserk. The players are going crazy. What an atmosphere inside this arena. And Cote d'Ivoire call timeout.
my fault. Vale, the rest normal. Then green. And ready to play 2 again. Ready to play 2 again. No, no puño. And then ready to play 2. Bien. Let's play. Four now. Four. Four. Okay.
Well, what a game this is. But it's Angola who lead by 5 once more. Just when it looked as though Cote d'Ivoire had completely turned the screw, Angola have responded, and they have responded emphatically so far. Difficult shot, high up off the glass. A chance for Angola to keep pushing the scoreboard in the right direction. It's nicely done. It's the shot away, can't get it to fall. Cote d'Ivoire back in possession. Cedric Barr with the rebound. Nice bounce pass, extra pass out to the corner, drives to the baseline, throws it out. The 3 on the way, in and out. Offensive rebound though. And the last touch was off Cote d'Ivoire. Angola back in possession. Three and a half to go. The 3 from miles out, no good. Offensive rebound though. Second chance here for Angola. Jason Domingos, 5 assists for him today. Domingos drives in, kicks it back outside. Domingos gets it back, lines up the 3 himself. Oh, that was in and out as well. Cedric Barr with the rebound. It's a nice pass. Konate out, brilliant defending it once again. And look at the reaction once more. Teotonio Doe is loving every second of this. He's everywhere right now. Well, he said coming into this game, I can assure basketball fans that Angola will come out better as our rebuilding process has progressed massively. And the only goal on every Angolan player and coaching staff is to be among the 5 countries that will fly the African flag at the World Cup 2023. The pass behind the back, but he can't make the layup, maybe should have. Dadier back on the floor. A lot of his hard work to get Cote d'Ivoire back into this game may go unrewarded. Don't write Cote d'Ivoire out of this one just yet. Back to a 1-possession game. Bar up to 5. The lead 3. Dadier did well to get across and make the block. Dadier. How many more twists and turns can we have in this one? Diabate kicks it back out to the top of the key. Can't get the 3 to go. And Angola back in possession with just under 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Here's Kimbamba. Gonçalves. Oh, has he thrown it out of bounds? Very nearly did, but it will be a turnover nonetheless. Cote d'Ivoire back with the ball. 1 minute and 23 seconds to go. A 3-point game. Dundao back on the floor. Gonçalves heads to the bench. Diabate, no surprise to see 2 Angolan shirts around him every time he gets in possession. That's a beautiful bounce pass. Brilliant defending again, though. He is blowing. How much more has he got? Can he last out another minute or so? Try and tick down as many seconds as they can here. Angola. Dundao, oh, he's thrown it away. That is a cheap turnover. They've done well, actually, to get 2 bodies back, although it's still going to cost them 2. And Dundao has given Cote d'Ivoire a big lifeline. It's back to a 1-point game with 30 seconds to go. Well, a called overtime with about 6 minutes to go here. And it's looking more and more likely. Oh, he's thrown it out of bounds. Cote d'Ivoire back in possession. Just under 17 seconds to go. It is a 1-point game. And a timeout has been called by Cote d'Ivoire here.
Let's go Kaba, let's go Willy, let's go Guy, and let's go Max. Okay? Venga. I don't know if they are going to foul. Tengo otro tiempo. Sí. Vale. If they foul, I got another timeout. Listen to me.
Controlar resalto. En ataque se tiene que correr, significa en básquet, se tiene que correr rápido allá, a penetrar también.
Uma defesa. 1, 2, 3 defesa.
Ei, vamos morrer em uma defesa.
So how many more twists and turns have we got here? Cote d'Ivoire trailing by 1. 55 points to 56. They trail by as many as 17 in the first quarter. They have led by as many as 6 coming down the stretch. So it's Lando Manuel back on the floor for Angola. Kimbamba heads to the bench. Cedric Barr is checked out as well. Stefan Konate back on the floor. It's going to be Konate to inbound. Oh, he's very nearly got the steal. Diabate does a good job to keep hold of it. Diabate trying to twist and turn his way through. The pass behind the back. Oh, and the 3 is just off target, but the 2 is back in. And Cote d'Ivoire lead by 1. What a play, though, from Diabate. The pass behind the back was absolutely exceptional. It was Dadier who made the 2. I think they just want this one to be checked here. Well, what a big call this is.
Abu troca Gilson. Abu troca Gilson.
Vamos, levanta as cabeças, vamos. Vamos.
Islando sacas. ¿Sí?
Bola, ele vai meter aqui assim.
Antonio.
The rest, we play puños, like puños. Aggressive. Okay? Aggressive. Hey, listen. If somebody receive the ball over here, you can foul him immediately. Okay. But I don't want 2 or 3 fouls. Okay, so don't think about fouling.
All right.
Don't think about fouling.
We only got shooters there.
Stealing? If only got shooters, then we play regular defense. Okay. And we switch in every pick and roll.
Tú ya tens que atacar o básquet, ¿sí? Chile, vens a bloquear Teotonio. Teotonio vas abaixo, a poste baixo te abres. Leuquene vens a recibir a bola, ¿sí? Kimbamba, desde aquí también, a recibir.
So both coaches just trying to draw something up here. Don't think about fouling, says Nacho Lezcano. Don't want to give them an easy trip to the foul line here. That's how close they were to the steal. And then look at this from Diabate. How about that for a pass? Couldn't quite make the 3, but the offensive rebound from Dadier, and he was able to put it back. Right, you'll never get tired of watching that. Diabate, what a game he has had. 15 points, 6 assists, 1 rebound, 5 for 7 from the field. Just a little bit of a delay here before we finish this game off. Not entirely sure what the delay is for here. Dropping his head. There's a big discussion going on here with the officials and the coach. Six seconds to go, and maybe just making sure that the clock is right. So just about 6 seconds to go. It is a 1-point game. What can Angola find here? They don't want a foul. Drives inside, can he win it? It's high up off the glass. He can't get it to go. And what is the call here? Well, the players looking a little bit bemused how this game is finishing. And a big delay before that initial play. I think the officials just want to go across and have a look at the monitor here. Of course, they do have the video referee system in operation. Obviously appreciating just how big a moment this could be. Let's have another look here. This was the play just before, obviously, that Dadier was able to make the two. Oh, it's been such a great game, ending a little oddly. A couple of massive delays, first of all, before that final play that we just saw. Now the players still not entirely sure what's going on. Still not sure whether they got the clock. I mean, that looks like it's 5 seconds on the clock. They were given 6 seconds for that last possession. So this was the play that we've just seen. I have a feeling there might be just something wrong. I'm entirely sure maybe the clock didn't count down there. You could see a little bit of confusion from the official as the shot was put up. Can't actually see the clock from here. You can see all the players, they think that it was done, but no one particularly looked convinced by it. Well, whatever it is taking a long time to sort out here. And it's such a shame because it's been such a great game that has just been full of energy and intensity, and it's finishing in somewhat bizarre fashion here. Taking a long time to get this decision right, which is obviously what they have to do, what they should do. Such a big moment in this game, just a one-point game and coming right down to the wire. There's another game in Africa that is tipping off just over an hour's time from now. Mali up against Uganda. Already seen Guinea get the better of Central African Republic earlier on today. And we still are none the wiser which way this is going. Well, you can see the big fist pump from Eddie. He thought it was done. He thought the game had been won. So I think he's just said 0.3. So that must be how much time we have left on the clock here. You can see Josep Klados is not happy with the call. Well, he's in deep discussions here. He is not happy, Josep Klados. It's somewhat ended in a bit of a farce, this game. So now I think a timeout has been called. Looks as though we have 0.5 seconds to go. Angola call timeout. No one really seems to know what's going on. Now it's Manuel's turn to protest. I think you just heard him, why 0.5? Josep Klados has just said.
The rest follow your men.
Okay. Hasta on the ball?
Yes.
Okay.
0.3. Está Clesio dentro. Clesio, estás dentro. Gilson, estás dentro. Otro, mira si hay otro tiempo muerto. Está Clesio, está Gilson dentro. ¿Sí? Está Teotonio. Está Teotonio. Teotonio, vens a bloquear a Gilson. Gilson, vens por aquí. Clesio, te van a tirar la bola aquí encima. No tienes más que hacer que afundar. Sí, la va a tirar. La va a tirar. Cállate, coño. Va a tirar ahora. Vas. ¿Qué? Vas tú a lanzar la bola. Islando, estás para recibir lanzar. Vas la bola.
Marcar. 1, 2, 3, marcar.
Quando fica islando, you can.
Right, so out of the timeout, it is Cote d'Ivoire 57, Angola 56. Teotonio Dode just looking to try and get some energy back into the crowd because it's all gone a little flat after what has been quite a bizarre 10 minutes or so, there has been a big delay here. We have 0.3 seconds on the clock. This is just going to have to be catch and shoot off this inbound pass. 1 point game, final play, and that will be that. Well, what a bizarre ending that was. There's more protests here from Angola. I think they want an unsportsmanlike foul. But that is some comeback from Cote d'Ivoire. They trailed by 17 at one stage in this game. They then trailed by 6 coming down the stretch. But Cote d'Ivoire are able to start their qualification campaign with a win. Cote d'Ivoire 57, Angola 56. There are yet more protests here from Josep Claros, who is not happy at all how this game has finished. But you can see in the background there, Cote d'Ivoire are celebrating a first victory in the qualification group. It was such a great game. It swung one way, it swung the other. And Angola, well, they are going to have to pick their heads up off the floor, because for the majority of that game, they were in control. They were looking as though they were heading to a victory. But it's Cote d'Ivoire who are able to turn it around. Both sides struggled with their shot. 40% from 2-point range, 20% from 3 for Cote d'Ivoire. They struggled from the stripe as well. Out-rebounded quite heavily by Angola, 57-41, although a lot of that was in the opening couple of quarters where they just weren't at the races at all, Cote d'Ivoire. But it was Dadier and it was Diabate who really were able to turn it around. 15 points each they finished with, certainly in the third and fourth quarters. They both caught fire and were a large part of the reason that Cote d'Ivoire were able to come back and turn the game around. An applause of appreciation from the Angolan players to the raucous fans who came out to watch it. As we just have a look at some of the best plays, the highlight plays from that third quarter. From the third and fourth quarter, I should say. And, well, this was where Cote d'Ivoire were just beginning to get back into the game. Remember, they trailed by 13 at the end of 1. They trailed by 9 at the end of 2. But it was the third quarter where they did plenty of damage. They outscored Angola 22 points to 10 in the third to get right back into it. And then midway through the final quarter, Cote d'Ivoire actually led by 6, and it looked as though they'd completely turned it around and it was comeback complete. But then Angola came again, a couple of big three-pointers from Teotonio Doe as the game went on. Just got them right back into it. He had back-to-back threes at one stage. And we really just had no idea which way this game was going to go. That's the kind of passion we saw from Teotonio Doe. Initially, he was more involved on the defensive side of things, but he certainly grew in involvement on the offensive end as well. This was the first three that Teotonio Doe made. So much time to line this one up. The second of which was about 30 seconds later. And it was a little harder. This one here had to shoot over the defense, but still knocked it down. So that was back-to-back three-pointers for Angola's number 11. That was a poor pass to give possession back to Ivory Coast. And Dadier with the 2. And how about this from Diabate? Look at that, the no-look pass. The three wasn't knocked down, but Dadier with the offensive rebound to put it back. That looked as though it had put Cote d'Ivoire back in control of the game. Gave them the lead once more. And then a somewhat bizarre finish, but Cote d'Ivoire were able to get over the line. This is what we've seen then in this group. Guinea getting the better of Central African Republic, 76-61, and Cote d'Ivoire winning by a point against Angola, 57-56. What a start to this qualification campaign. Thanks for your company in this one. There'll be plenty more action here